I'm speaking as the Secretary for Parliamentary and Constitutional Affairs in the MDC. And I'd like to simply issue a statement about what transpired in Parliament yesterday. I'll also speak as a Member of Parliament. The late night reports from the news outlets indicate that Parliament ended in chaos last night or yesterday evening. And I'd just like to set the record straight to say that while Parliament climaxed in chaos, the reason for the chaos is that during an important address by the Minister of Health addressing the challenges in the health sector, we know that junior doctors were fired. And a large number of junior doctors were fired during the course of this month. You also have now a situation where the senior doctors have also withdrawn their services. There is chaos, and the government is presiding over this chaos. And so there was a request last week that the Minister of Health should issue a ministerial statement stating the policy of government, explaining how they dealt with the situation, and accounting to Zimbabweans on how they intend to move forward. Because you can't have a situation where there are virtually no doctors in the entire country. People are dying in hospitals. We visit our hospitals, whether it's Mpilo, it's Parenya, whichever town you go to, there are no doctors. To compound the matter, there are no medicines. I know personally of people who have had an operation and are unable to get the necessary chemotherapy because the machines are broken down. And basically Zimbabweans, scores of Zimbabweans are just waiting to die, either in their houses or in hospitals. It's a terrible thing. And so the Minister of Health was gracious enough to produce a ministerial statement comprehensively dealing with the issues. And members of Parliament were questioning him, particularly members of Parliament from the MDC, were asking him to clarify, and he was clarifying. And we thought it was a pertinent thing to move Zimbabwe forward, or at least for the government to account for this thing. And people were following. And out of the blue, the Minister of Justice walks in to the House and orders the Minister of Health not to continue, to stop answering any questions about this issue. And in fact, proceeded to order him out of the House. He embarrassed him. And as MPs watching this, there is no way that we could accept such a scenario. People in that House are supposed to be free to express themselves, and certainly that kind of contempt of Parliament by the Minister of Justice is unacceptable. And so there were protestations, strong protestations, which was part of our accounting and part of our representative role in order to speak on behalf of the people. We simply said we will not accept it. It's unacceptable. We can't continue to pass laws that he wants, which are meaningless, and not address this key thing that is to do with our health institution. We need to fix our health situation. We mustn't put our differences ahead of the issues of the people. So we think that the behavior of the Minister of Justice in that particular instance was unacceptable. It was contemptuous of Parliament. It was contemptuous of the Speaker himself in his personal capacity, although he waited until the Speaker left before he could exhibit such behavior. So as the MDC, we are committed to be an alternative voice. We are committed to bring the government to account at whatever opportunity we get, and we will continue in Parliament to call upon government to account for their actions. And Zimbabweans must not accept a situation where a leader of government business bursts into Parliament unprocedurally, late for that matter, and behaves in the manner that he did.